My name is Wendell White. I'm chairman of Generations. What is my earliest memory of what I wanted to be when I grew up? It certainly wasn't a nursing home administrator, you know. That was the furthest thing from my mind.
Spend the next few minutes with us, and you'll discover the ultimate in retirement living.
Safe and secure housing for seniors at a reasonable cost. I could not imagine how things have developed, and I wish that I could say that I was smart enough to have a master plan, but it has just evolved.
4 generations serving and providing quality of life for seniors.
We have our choice and we have our dignity. So what else could we ask for?
We hope that it is home for everybody that lives here, because that's what we want it to be. I used to think the more facilities you had, the more successful you were. And I've learned that that is not the answer. And so it became my goal to be the best and to do the best job and to be the best in our industry.
It's just a darn good place to live.
They would just have to come and see the place to believe it.
So I'm thinking about moving in myself.
Fantastic.
Those are the things I'm proud of and things that I think set us apart from our competitors. My mother was a single parent in the 40s during the war, with trying to provide for 3 kids. I, being the youngest, I was sent off to stay with my grandparents, Alonzo and Mabel Maddock, and they bought a little nursing home in Grants Pass, Oregon in 1943. 6 beds in an old house. So we lived in the back bedroom. My grandmother took care of the people. My granddad did the maintenance work. And so that's how we got started in the nursing home business. I grew up there, and a lot of the residents were not only my babysitters, but my tutors, helped me with my ABCs and learning to read. My little friends and I would have drag races up and down the hall in the wheelchairs, so we had a great time around the nursing home. In the early 50s, when I was in high school, the highway went through where my grandparents' nursing home was. So that made it possible for them to build an all-new 101-bed nursing home in Grants Pass. My grandmother worked there. My granddad built and added on. My mother was the administrator. My sister was the laundry person. My sister-in-law was the cook. So it was a whole family operation. Then I went away to college and graduated from Walla Walla College and went back and was the administrator of that nursing home. My nursing home administrator's license is number 6 in Oregon. So I was one of the first people to be licensed as an administrator. Then my grandparents helped me get started in business for myself, and they helped me get a nursing home in Milton-Freewater, Oregon, which opened in 1965. So that was the start of my business on my own. A high school friend of mine, Gary Clark, who was also a nursing home administrator, was the president of Oregon Healthcare, and then I followed him in the presidency. And we spent a lot of time talking about the industry and the care of seniors. The traditional way that seniors were cared for was in the nursing home setting. And that was in a 3-bed ward, kind of lined up like cordwood, and not that it was bad care, but it was impersonal. So we decided to build a congregate care facility. We bought this property here on Causey Street in Portland.
I think Wendell and I had our grandparents in mind because both Wendell and I were raised by our grandparents when we were young. And I know that as we put the campus together, we thought of them, I know I did, and what they would like, how they would enjoy their life if they were to live here.
Town Center Terrace was the first building here on the campus. In marketing that facility, other marketing needs presented themselves. Some people wanted to still cook for themselves. Other people needed more assistance. So this was the birth of assisted living. Another person here in Portland had the same idea about the same time. And our place here at Town Center Village is called the Fountains. It was the first or second assisted living in Oregon. In 1994, my partner Gary died suddenly of a heart attack. At that time, my children, Melody, Gabriel and her husband, and my son Rob White and his wife all were working for our company. And they bought out his interest in Town Center Village. And that was the start of Generations, our current name. My grandparents, my mother, myself, and now my kids are the fourth generation to be involved in our business. Our mission is to enhance lives and celebrate the excitement of living. And so I think we've done a lot and are still doing a lot to change the attitude of what retirement living is. Trying to look ahead at the future, we really decided that the future was in the larger campus where we have a whole array of services to provide for seniors. So we sold all of our independent standing assisted living facilities and concentrated just on the larger campuses. So I think that's one reason why we're still around and able to survive, is that we've tried to look ahead and we've tried to be innovative in what we're doing. My keys to success, I think, all go back to my youth growing up in the nursing home. And that is, number one, cherish our residents. And my grandmother did a wonderful job of making the residents first, and that's why we were there. That's why Generations is here. Secondly, cherish our employees, because if we don't have good, conscientious, dedicated employees, we can't do number one. The third key to success is taking care of our assets and taking care of our property, maintaining it, and providing a good environment for our people to live in. And fourthly is our wellness program. We as a company are committed to wellness, not only for our residents, for our employees. The fifth key is we cannot be successful if we don't manage our budget. Those are the things that I think set us apart from our competitors. You know, there is no greater reward for a parent than to have your kids involved in your business and to have them be successful along with you. For me, the biggest brand that we have is our family and our family orientation, our whole family working together. My son-in-law, Chip Gabriel, is president of Generations Development, and my son, Rob White, is president of Generations Management. So Chip builds them, Rob runs them, Melody sells them, and Jennifer takes care of our money. So we try to promote the idea that we're a family caring for families. The key to being successful is perseverance. And, you know, I was very perseverant in my drag racing, and to be a golfer, you really have to be committed to it. And that's what you need to do in business, is be committed to it, and stick to it through thick and thin.